When you're struggling with something like depression, anxiety, or even just generally feeling a bit low, your life can seem to turn to a state of disarray. And what I find is one of the biggest states of disarray for myself is messiness. In recent weeks when I've been struggling, my flat has turned into an absolute state of affairs. There's laundry all over the place, dishes, COVID tests, rubbish. You know the drill. As my motivation fell flat, my flat fell, well, even lower. And I started to think that there couldn't be any worse of a rut. Now, I think we all know that that's the worst sort of rut, when you're rolling around in your own filth practically and you just can't seem to get anything done, there's no real motivation, and you've got this sort of constant chest tightness. Wait, not everybody gets that. Just, oh. Anxiety, nice. My way of getting out of a rut is to take up something new and exciting that you can deliver quickly. And so I thought I'd find out how clearing up that messiness and getting rid of that disarray helped improve my mental health, raise my mood, and make me slightly less anxious. So, without further ado, let's tidy. Yep, this is a fun video. The relationship between stress, anxiety, and clutter is actually chemical. A recent study found that women who live in a more cluttered space or a more cluttered home have higher levels of cortisol, a stress hormone, than the average person. Another study by the University of Princeton showed that working in a cluttered workspace can actually cause you to lose focus more often and make it more difficult for you to process information. On top of that, a psychologist called Sherry Borg-Carter said there are 8 main components of how clutter and stress and anxiety link. Now, I'm not going to bore you, so I'm going to rattle these off really quickly. Okay, here we go. It creates an abundance of stimuli from the external world. Clutter takes away our attention as we focus on the clutter. It makes it hard to relax as you want to clean it or have the mental taxation of the clutter. Clutter can make us feel like we've never finished our tasks. Not knowing where things are can cause anxiety. Clutter can promote guilt or embarrassment. Open spaces allow creativity and productivity. Unlike cluttered spaces, clutter can promote feelings of agitation and anger. It's clear how beneficial a tidy house, home, workspace, whatever it is, can have on your anxiety, and it can take away any unneeded anxiety, as if we need any more in this up world. So I thought I'd give it a go, and I thought I'd take on the clutter within my flat. So let's bust the clutter, Sherry Borg-Carter style. So now that I've done the tidying, here's how I feel. Firstly, I feel massively relieved. It's a chore that's out of the way. You get stressed and anxious knowing that you've got something quite boring to do. And so getting that out of the way has really helped, and I feel a little bit freer. Secondly, I'm definitely feeling the benefits of the open space. Beforehand, even when I was just watching TV, I was having to peer around Coke cans and wrappers and glasses and things like that. And now everything's cleared and away and where it should be. I have an uninterrupted space for myself to relax, basically. And that's vitally important, especially for clearing up something like anxiety. On top of that, tidying and just clearing things in general was really therapeutic. I used to get really stressed just walking into the kitchen and seeing that pile of dirty dishes. It was horrible, and it just gives you that tight chest, the stress, the anxiety of knowing that it's something you should have done ages ago and you just keep procrastinating and you're not going to do it. And now that's gone. And just looking in my kitchen, it feels, again, so much more open, so much freer. And I'm actually going to go back to enjoying cooking because I've got everything there to hand and clean. So there are definitely short-term benefits, and I really urge you to try just clearing up your workspace even. Just make that one change that might just lift a bit of that anxiety. I mean, even the exercise of doing it's quite therapeutic, and the feeling afterwards, that sort of inner openness, is incredibly beneficial for getting work done, feeling a little more comfortable in your own home, and just generally feeling a little bit better. But I want to find out the long-term effects as well, and so that might make this a nice little prequel for a follow-up video of me trying this sort of technique, or maybe a bit more Marie Kondo style technique in the future. And so you've just watched a full video about me tidying my flat. Absolutely gripping content. So if you've made it this far, you may as well subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, please click the like button and leave a comment if you're going to try this, or if you make a conceited effort to keep your flat or your workspace tidy. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you all very, very soon.